I'm here, Rabbi Green. I can hear and see everything.
Oh, okay, wonderful, Cantor.
Hi.
I'm not sure if we're live yet on YouTube, so that's what I was waiting for.
We are live.
Oh, excellent. Well, welcome to everyone who's joining us online, and of course, everyone that's here in our sanctuary, especially as we celebrate the bar mitzvah of Alexander Stepanyan. We're so excited for you. Yes, and you're excited as well, which is excellent. Cantor is joining us as well. She can't be here in the sanctuary with us this evening, but will lead us nonetheless from home. So we're going to begin on page 10 in our Sidorim with Yedid Nefesh. Cantor?
Yedid Nefesh of Harachaman Meshohavta El Ritzonach Yarutz Avda Kemo Ayam Yishtachaver El Muhadara Ki Erav Lo Yediduta Minofetzu Vechol Ta'am Yananai nai nai yananai nai nai yanai nai yanai nai yananai nai nai yanai nai nai yanai nai nai yanai nai yanai nai yananai nai nai yanai nai nai yanai nai nai yanai nai yanai nai yananai nai nai yanai nai nai yanai nai nai yanai nai yanai nai nai.
We turn to page 11, Lechuna Ranana.
Lechuneranana, 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 ladonai. Lechuneranana, 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 ladonai. Nadia, Nadia, letzor yishenu, nekadma fanapeto da. Nadia, Nadia, letzor yishenu, bizmirot, Nadia lo. Lechuneranana, 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 ladonai. Lechuneranana, 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 ladonai. Lechuneranana, 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 ladonai. Lechuneranana, 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 ladonai. Arba'im shana akut bador va'omaram to'e levavhem vehem lo yadu derachai asher nishbati ve'api im yevohun el menuchati.
And we turn now to page 20, Romamu.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kocho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kocho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kocho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kocho. Ki כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו.
And now we turn to page 21. Please rise for Psalm 29.
Yain nai havul Adonai bnei elim havul Adonai kavod vaos havul Adonai kevod shemo hishtachavul Adonai b'hadrat kodesh kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim Adonai al mayim rabim kol Adonai b'koach nai kol Adonai behadad kol Adonai shover arazim v'shaber Adonai et tarzei havanon vayarkidem kemo egel Lebanon v'Sirion kemo v'nre'emim kol Adonai chotzev lahavot esh kol Adonai Yachil midbar nai Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh Kol Adonai yecholel ayalot Vayechesof ye'arot Uvhechalo kula omer kavod Adonai lamabul yashav vayeshev Adonai Melech leolam Adonai oz le'amo yitein Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom.
And we are seated as we turn to page 23, Lecha Dodi.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmiyanu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shem ultifer v'litila. Lecha dodi, lecha dodi likra kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likra kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha, kumitzei mitoch hafecha, rav lach shevet be'emek habacha, vehu yachamol alayichem la. Lecha dodi likra kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Hit na'ari me'afar kumi, livshi bigdei tifartechami, al yad be'eni shai bet lachmi, b'korva el nafshi ga'ala. Lecha dodi לך דודי לקרא כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקרא כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, 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 שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקרא כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקרא כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לא תבושי ולא תקומי, מה תשתוכחי ומה תהמי. בך יחסו עניי עמי ונבנתה, עיר אל תילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. היו למשיסה שוסייך, ורחקו כל מבלעייך. יסיס עלייך אלוהייך, כמשוש חתן על כלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי, ואת אדוני תעריצי. אל ידיש בן פרצי, ונשמחה ונגילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
We rise now and turn towards the door. Lecha Dodi literally tells us to shake off the dust, and all of us through the past week, there are different challenges that we faced. And now we enter Shabbat, a holy moment where we're able to be fully ourselves, where we're able to let go of all of those things that have caused us anxiety and stress, all of those things that have led us to this moment of release, this moment where God is with us, this moment of peace, this moment of Shabbat. Boi v'shalom, we welcome the Sabbath Queen.
Boi v'shalom, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Cantor, so beautiful. I love that melody, and thank you. We're going to be seated now as we turn to page 27, a psalm for Shabbat.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות. צדיק התמר יפרח, כארז בלבנון יזכה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו, עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד, כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עוולה תבוא.
Page 29.
מקולות מים רבים אדירים משברי ים אדיר במרום מרוני, עדותיך נאמנו מאוד, לביתך נאווה קודש אדוני לאורך ימים.
Mourners and those observing Yahrzeit, rise for Kaddish, page 30. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba be'alama divora kirutei ve'yamlich malachutei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizaman kariv ve'imeru amen. Yehei shemei Rabba mevarach le'alam ul'omei u'lamaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpawar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha barich hu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alama ve'imeru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Oseh shalom b'meromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshevei tevel ve'imeru amen. You may be seated. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Welcome to everyone who's here with us in our sanctuary this evening. And of course, also to those of us joining us online. Barbara and Steve, wonderful to see you here with us. Earlier this week, I was watching my uncle, who, as many of you know, is a newscaster, and he was reporting on the walkout at Netflix. You may have heard about this. There's a Netflix comedy special that includes within it some depictions of people that many took offense to. And there are others who said, well, jokes are jokes and it's okay to be offensive in a joke. And I was thinking about this as I was reading this week's Torah portion and how it begins. And Alex, you know, it talks about Abraham and Abraham welcoming strangers from the distance. And what's amazing about Abraham is these strangers, they turn out to be angels who totally change his life and change his whole world. But he has no idea who they are. He just sees people, and he sees all people not as the same. Right? Every person, of course, is individual and unique and has value. But he has a curiosity about people. He doesn't judge them. He doesn't say, well, because you're this kind of person, I'm not interested in helping you. And it's not just Abraham who's like this. It's all the people in his extended family, right? Because what happens is when Abraham sees these strangers in the distance, he sees them and he runs to them and he says, stop, wait here, take a load off. I'm going to get you some good food. I'm going to get you some good drink. We're going to take care of your camels. And they come and they sit, and then he's running. He goes to his wife. He says, quickly, make some bread. He goes to his children and says, quickly slaughter an animal, make some meal, make some food, right? Make something hearty. He overpromises, he underpromises and overdelivers when it comes to what he provides for his guests. But what I love is that there's never a conversation where anyone asks Abraham, who are these people? Why are you looking out for them? What do they matter to us? The understanding, the expectation is that every person, no matter who they are, no matter what religion or background, or in our lexicon today and the conflict that I was thinking of most recently, no matter what gender identity, right? That no matter who somebody is, that we recognize, and Abraham uniquely recognizes the dignity of all people. That Abraham understands the message of God, that every person is created with holiness and has a spark of godliness within them and is deserving of celebration and inquiry and curiosity and love and opportunity and blessing. And that each of us have the capacity to be that for one another. And that so often what we do is that we create for ourselves boundaries. And there are the people that we know, and they're the people that remind us of ourselves, and those people we classify in our heads as good. And there are people that do not fit that, and those people in our heads we think as something that are less than us. And that when we do that, we fail to live up to Abraham's example, to God's example, and we degrade one another. But that what our Torah is teaching us this week is the example of Abraham, is the example of being utterly sensitive and open to the possibility that is inherent in every human interaction, of the possibility that something new will be a blessing, of the possibility that someone new, someone different can be a blessing as well. Alex, tonight and tomorrow, we're celebrating you. We're celebrating your family. We're celebrating your journey to this moment and also the journeys that will follow. And one of the things that I think is amazing about you is that you are like Abraham in this way. Because when you see someone, you're open to possibility. When you see someone, you're open to friendship. When you see someone who maybe needs some help, you're the kind of person who steps up instead of stepping back. And that's the kind of person Abraham was. And that's the kind of person that our Torah, especially this week, reminds us all to be. So wishing you Mazal Tov and wishing all of us Shabbat Shalom. And Alex, it's now my delight to invite you up here to the Bima to lead us in the call to prayer, the Baruch Hu. So please rise as we turn to page 39. And Alex leads us. Alex, here, I'm going to move the microphone. Just to you. Lie, 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 lie.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed.
You may be seated, Alex. That was excellent.
Yeah.
All right, we're on page 39, towards the bottom of the page.
Umavir yom umevi laila mabdil ben yom uven laila Adonai tzvahot shemo El chai vekayam tamidim lo chaleinu le'olam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ari v'aravim.
Page 40, Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat olam beit Yisrael amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otalim Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla v'avatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael.
Alex, come on back to lead us in the Shema, which you can find on page 41.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu havarim ha'eleh asher Anochi metzocha Hayom alavavecha v'shinatan levanecha v'dibar taban v'shiftecha bevetecha v'vlaktecha v'derech v'shecha bach v'kumecha v'shartam al yadata v'hayu atetofot b'neinecha Uftav Tom al Mazuzot Bentecha Uchshartam Uvisharecha.
Nicely done.
Adonai Elohechem Emet.
And now we're going to turn to page 44, Micha Mocha.
Umalchuto beratzon kiblu alehem. Moshe Miriam uvnei Yisrael lechanu shira v'simcha rabba ve'amru chulam. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Nora tehilot osef ele Nora tehilot osef ele Malchutecha rahuvanecha Bokei hayam Lifnei Moshe u'Miriam Ze'eli anu ve'amru Adonai imloch Adonai imloch Le'olam va'ed V'ne'emar kifada Adonai et Yaakov Ugealo miyad chazak mimenu baruch ata Adonai Gal Yisrael.
Page 45, Hashki Venu.
Hashki venu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. Vehamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha baruch atah Adonai הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים.
We rise as we turn to page 46 for Vishamru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועלמא דברה קידותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכנו ויומכנו ובחייך בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם וינשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירה בעלמא, ואמרו amen.
We recite the Friday night Amidah in silent standing devotion, beginning on page 47, offering the prayers of our hearts and the prayers on the page.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha טסים לעולם. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך טסים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך טסים לעולם.
You may be seated. We're on the bottom of page 54, Kaddish Shalem.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
Amen.
בעלמא דברה קידותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון ובמכון ובחי לכל בית ישראל. בגלה בזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך. לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם וינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמת קודשה.
בריחו.
לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בימה ואמרו אמן. תתקבל סודהון ובאותון לכל ישראל קודם אבוהון דבשמיא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיא וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. העושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו amen.
We're going to offer a prayer of healing now for all those who are ill.
מי שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. Let us say, Amen.
May God, who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who brought healing to Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those for whom we now pray. David ben Leah, Harav Tzviya Chana bat Sarah, Yodit bat Chana, Moshe Pesach ben Fredel, Rafal ben Michal, Terry and Adam LaFrance, Dave Lashabow, Eliyahu ben Shoshana, Arnold Cohen, Mabry Ballard, Meyer David ben Brindle, Brooklyn Adley Moskowitz, Betty Hirsch, Shalom ben Pessel, Chaim Michael ben Yocheved, Eliyahu David ben Yehudit Chana, Chaim ben Chana, Mike and Eileen Martin, Iris Granick, Brian Perlman, Shira bat Chaya, Chaya Chassel bat Devora, Anshel ben Kleine Fega, Anna Boardman, Shmuel Velvel ben Devora, Chaya bat Rella, Rafal Chaim ben Sylvia, Fruma Elka bat Esther Rachel, Roberta Lipsman, Sarah Vida bat Esther, Perla bat Esther, Barak ben Bracha. May the Holy One restore them to fullness of health, of body, of mind, and spirit, blessing them, all those dedicated to their care, and all others on the road to recovery.
Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. And let us say, Amen.
We rise now as our bar mitzvah Alex leads us in Aleinu on page 56.
Aleinu leshabeh l'adon hakol ha'tegidu la'yotzer b'shisha la'asana kegeye harasam v'lo samanu kimishpachot harama shalosh ha'kenu kahem v'gor aleinu kehol hamonam v'nachnu kurim ומשחבים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך כל הארץ ביום ההוא יחיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Mourners and those who are observing Yahrzeit remain standing for Kaddish as we recognize this week the Yahrzeits of Asher Sirkin, Aliza Neufeld's brother, B. Kaplan, Ed Schwartz's mother-in-law, Edith Scheiken, Mindy Factor's mother, Dorothy Fisher, Corliss Bleeman's mother, Robert Gluckman, Penny Galva's grandfather, Rose Wilderman, Merle Tarno's mother, Jack Tauber, Joan Marcus's father, Max Weisberg, Sammy, your father, and of course, Marcia's husband, Murray Zemmel, Barry Zemmel's father, and Risa Brown's grandfather, Sidney Walsko, Dorothy Fish's father, and Lisa Levine's grandfather, Edward Morton Altman, Sari Cohen's father, Samuel Goldberg, Bruce Goldberg's father, Seth Aaron Horowitz, Philip Horowitz's grandson, Sybil Betty Kirsch, Sharon Carpen's mother, Anshel Topor, Eddie Dove's grandfather, Corrina Ehrlich, Andy Minkoff's mother, Polly Lipsman, Frances Lipsman's mother-in-law, Arthur Bisman, Rabbi Bisman's father, and Bessie Groff, Frank Jacobson's grandmother. We pray to Hey Nishmatam Tzurah B'Tzurah Chayim, the souls of all of our loved ones past, be bound in the bond of life eternal. Mourners and those observing Yahrzeit, please join with me in the words of Kaddish on page 58. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, v'yalma divara kirutei, v'yamalich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zaman kariv ve'imeru amen. Yehei shemei Rabba mevorach, le'olam u'l'omei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpawar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekudsha barich hu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alama v'imeru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru amen. Oseh shalom b'maromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshevei tevel, ve'imeru. Amen. It's now my pleasure to invite Vice President of our congregation, Adam Schwartz, to offer this morning's announcements, and also Alex to present some gifts from the congregation to you. I brought it up here, Adam.
Mazel tov, Alex, to you and to your family. And we've got a lot of gifts here for you in this bag. So there is a wine cup from the Or Tzion Men's Club here, a Jewish National Fund certificate showing that a tree was planted in Israel in your name. Certificate to attend a USY event for free from the Or Tzion Youth Department, a tzedakah box from the Women's League of Congregation Or Tzion, your own set of Shabbat candlesticks from Or Tzion, and finally a book from the Jewish Federation entitled Israel Matters. So Mazel Tov, and we look forward to being with you tomorrow. Okay, and thank you, of course, to Rabbi Green and Cantor Rubinstein for leading us in the services this evening. Thanks to our greeters, and thanks again to Alexander and to the family who will be called to the Torah tomorrow as a bar mitzvah on Shabbat morning for participating in tonight's service. Thanks to Nikki for doing the technical support back there, Nikki. Well done. Please check the weekly e-bulletin and website for details on our upcoming events including the Minyan takes place on Zoom and in person each Thursday at 7:30 a.m. So we are back in person. The Men's Club Monday Night Football Night Out will take place on October 25th at 5:30 p.m. And if you're interested in joining a Havurah, an information session and happy hour will take place on Sunday, October 24th at 4 p.m. We're looking to grow our technical team to manage live stream and Zoom for Shabbat services. Training will be provided. And if you're interested, please contact Nikki, and or you can get online, congregationortzion.org. Please check our website and weekly e-bulletin for important information on services and virtual program details, and Shabbat Shalom to everybody.
Thank you, Adam, and Shabbat Shalom to you. And we're going to conclude now with Cantor, with Kiddush.
Yep.
Let's do that. No, with a
Absolutely.
concluding song? With what, Cantor?
Oh, no, we can do Kiddush and then a concluding song, whatever you'd like.
I just was looking at the page that was printed out for me. To be totally honest, there you go.
Kiddush it is!
Alex, come on up here. All right. We'll hold that. Cantor?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta v'otanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha v'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
L'chaim. Drink up, Alex.
Yeah, you can take a drink. You can drink the whole thing. There's not that much of it, and it's grape juice. I promise. I think it's grape juice at least. Yeah. Okay. Adonai Ozlem Oiten Adonai Varachat Hamova Shalom Shabbat Shalom. Cantor, what are we going to conclude with tonight?
Well, since I figured you were speaking about hospitality and Abraham's ability to welcome people in, we would do Shalom Aleichem. That seems like a nice song to
beautiful.
emphasize that.
Welcoming the angels. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom, welcoming the angels. Yeah.
Absolutely. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hashareh, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem LaShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Have a beautiful and restful Shabbat. And Mazal Tov to Alex. You did a beautiful job.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Woo. Shabbat.
Oh, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom umevorach. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom umevorach. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bim, biddy 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 bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, umevorach. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, umevorach. Shabbat shalom.